just know the movie. And so I'm really excited to see all these famous and wonderful actresses who I admire tell this story.
I'm here to see, well, everyone involved. Bart Shear is an old friend of mine, Danny Burston, Mary Beth Peel, Patti LuPone, but my wife is Laura Benanti, so very excited about that.
And I feel very curious and very excited because really, I mean, this is the first time that I see how the people work in Broadway.
Oh, I think it's a great idea. I'm a huge Pedro Almodovar fan, so if they can adapt Hairspray, then they can certainly adapt, Pedro.
I hope that it will be successful and commercial and easy to listen.
Very excited, a little nervous, but it's another wonderful opening for Patti. It's going to be fun. I saw last night, and I'm so excited about tonight.
I mean, very, very touched because it's really, I mean, like in an artisan way, I mean, they really work very hard, so they deserve being successful.
This is far more than anything 4-year-old me could have ever dreamed.
It's been a big wonderful experience all the way from the beginning. We've worked on it for almost 2 years, so to finally have it done is wonderful, and to have Pedro here is great.
I love this show so much, and I got to meet Pedro and talk to him, and that was just a thrill for me because I'm such a huge fan. So I'm just excited.
I feel like I'm involved in this kind of traveling troupe of amazing actors, an ensemble of people that we've just traveled to 44th Street every day.
I'm great. I'm glad it's open. I'm glad Pedro is here. It was such an, I mean, I don't originate musicals. I do revivals. And I was thrilled to be a part of this process. And it reminded me of my school days, even though we were doing classical theater. The invention and the creativity involved in it was amazing, and it was freeing.
In Pedro's movies, he definitely has that element that he perfectly intertwines between the comedy and the drama.
Pedro's movies are very unusual. They're theatrical, they're exciting, they're surprising, and we tried to do the same thing with the show.
You know what I love about the show is that I feel like I'm a living work of art. I feel like I'm a living art piece up there because of all of Pedro's vision that has gone into what then has become Bartlett Shear's vision as well.
I think of all film directors I can imagine, he's probably the best suited to really making a musical of his work.
There's definitely a flavor, Spanish flavor. I tried my best not to get too Spanish-y. The first orchestra rehearsal, the percussionist, who's a great percussionist, came up to me and said, "Oh, I just bought the best castanets." And I said, "You better return those because you're not going to be using those in the show."
I love the score, and the books is so funny, and but getting to introduce a new song, a new David Yazbek song in a Broadway musical, things like that just don't come along every day, and it's so damn exciting.
It's always a pleasure every night to see them do my work. It's an honor.
Everybody is a master at their craft. The director, the writers, the designers.
Well, we could ask Patti LuPone. It's like, sure, ask her. She's not going to do it. And then she did it. And here we are. And she has just been an incredible joy. Nobody works harder. Nobody cares more. And she's just, on stage and off, it's just been the joy of this production.
I couldn't be luckier. Patti is the greatest in the whole world. Laura was extraordinary. Sherry was extraordinary. Stokes was extraordinary.
It's a fabulous cast. Everyone has something interesting to do, and it's been a love fest.
We love it. We're thrilled. And we just, stand there and we're surrounded by the most beautiful, talented women in the world. And, that's not too bad.
It's really been fascinating to see such a simple story affect people in such a spiritual way.
So it's like, it's a musical comedy, but there's a lot of dramatic moments, there's a lot of very serious moments, and like when you think about it, a lot of really sad moments, like, hello, she just got dumped on her answering machine.
I'm so proud of the show, and I think it's so different and unusual and unlike anything anyone has seen, and I'm proud of everybody for taking a risk. It's not formulaic, and even though it's based on a movie, it's based on an Almodovar movie, so it's very different. So I'm very pleased.
It's a rebirth of this piece, and it's a was a labor that was intensive, and as with every labor, it ends up being worthwhile.
It's all been very easy and very loving and supportive and generous, and it's been rare.